Well, many thanks indeed for joining us.
At KBC Channel 1 News, at Purity_Mseo, at Tomboya24, the hashtag is Prime Edition. Susan Thuku is our sign language interpreter tonight.
And the bulletin begins right now. President Uhuru Kenyatta has ordered a crackdown on all rogue bodaboda operators across the country. Speaking during an event to mark International Women's Day, the head of state also ordered that all bodaboda operators be registered afresh.
The directive coming hours after a video of a group of men accosting a female motorist who allegedly hit a pedestrian went viral. Condemning the incident, the head of state directed the police to ensure that the perpetrators are brought to book.
That's right. Over 200 bodaboda operators have, in the meantime, been arrested and 913 motorcycles seized as a crackdown. Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i has affirmed that they will stop at nothing to ensure that the culprits are brought to book.
Safina Ching Ouma opens our coverage with that report.
I did give instructions and I have ordered a crackdown on all bodaboda operators starting here in Nairobi and moving across the country.
It is not going to be business as usual for bodaboda operators following a directive by President Uhuru Kenyatta for an immediate crackdown of all bodaboda operators across the country. The directive came hours after a video went viral on social media of a female motorist who had hit a pedestrian being accosted and molested by a group of bodaboda riders along Forest Road. The head of state talking tough against the increasing incidences of criminality in the bodaboda sector.
We applaud the many wonderful young men and in some cases women who ride these motorbikes and do great service to this country. But friends, that is not a license for you and your motorbike to harass pedestrians by driving on pedestrian walkways and chasing them back off onto the road. It's not a license that allows for a bodaboda to be used to do drive-by shootings or to break vehicles' windows and harass motorists along the road. And most definitely, it is not a license for you to strip and remove dignity from our women. No.
A section of stakeholders in the sector has, however, received the news with mixed reactions, expressing reservations over what they term as unfair blanket condemnation.
Hatuwezi kuwa tunaongojea tu incident itokee alafu tunaanza vita. Tukianza vita namna hiyo utaweza bebesha mzigo ule mtu ambaye hana hatia, wale watu ambao walifanya hiyo kitendo, na sisi tumepeana mpaka number plate ya hiyo gun ambaye aliweza kufanya hiyo kitendo. Wabebe misalaba kivyao na sisi tutawasaidia kutoa any information ambaye inaweza saidia wale watu wa face full force ya law.
We support the government, we support Mr. President, and we are ready to work with him to ensure that there is sanity in this sector. It can only be done when we work hand in hand with the government to ensure that things are laid down in a proper way.
The police have since intensified a crackdown within the sector that has seen over 200 bodaboda operators arrested and 913 motorcycles seized.
Fellow Kenyans, please support our drive. It is not going to be easy, but we have to do it. This is a journey we have to travel together. Otherwise, we are going to have these kinds of things happen every other day, and we are going to allow this level of impunity to continue. We cannot live this way.
The incident clouded the International Women's Day celebrations, with human rights bodies and several women-affiliated organizations protesting the violence against women and girls in both public and private spaces.
We want to tell the police that this country has mechanism for speedy investigation, speedy and comprehensive investigation. We want them by end of the week to ensure that those culprits are with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution.
Sentiments echoed by the National Youth Council, which is now pushing for gender sensitization.
We are looking not only to condemn these people, but we also want to know what is it that led these young people to feel that they had to resort to violence against a member of their citizens.
The tough talk by the head of state and the public outcry may have acted as a call to action, but is the action going to be enough to sustain the momentum of women's rights advocacy in the country? For Prime Edition, I'm Safin Acheng Oma.